Hi art friends!
Hello art friends!
We're back with another episode of Doodles. This is the Doodles. Tea, I don't want to drop my tea on Adam's drink.
Oh my god!
Trust me that my tea's over here.
We're not painting with tea, not today.
If you're curious what tea I'm drinking, I thought I'd bring this over. Let's just put it on top of Adam's drawing.
No! At least have it so the people can see.
It's a Cherry Bakewell one. Not sponsored by them, but if anyone wants to send me free tea, hit me up.
Is this series just a ploy to get free tea sponsorship? Please give me tea!
Seriously, I have more tea than what I can physically drink in our cupboards.
But today, what I was thinking of doing is, you might have noticed on social media that recently I've been using screentone again, and we haven't used that in such a long time. So I thought, hey, why not in this episode? Because some people have been asking if I used screentone on a doodle while I recorded, maybe.
Yeah, because someone was asking earlier on if you'd drawn all the individual dots in.
No. You use these things.
And as a heads up, we've got guinea pigs in this room, so if you hear any whoops, they're just trying to communicate with us.
They just really want tea. So I'm gonna start inking this right now, honey.
And which pen is it that you're using, by the way?
Oh, this is the Mangaka fine.
Oh, the fine one, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you recently got a thicker one as well.
You used that in the soda video, actually.
I ended up doing the first one in that one. I'm still upset. It's like the last line I had to put in, and then my brush just went.
Some of you guys did join in as well and do some soda pictures, and you guys did such a good job.
Oh yeah, don't forget to make a cup of tea and draw. I'd say draw along with me, but I'm just drinking a cup of tea.
You just sat there not doing
Drink some tea
anything.
with me if you want, or if you want to draw along with Adam, you can do that.
If you want to draw with tea, tag us. Yeah, but this kind of thing is, you know, just tag us in whatever you're working on. I think that's fair.
But I thought this could be a fun little series because the nature of like YouTube videos, you really have to think about what the title of the video is going to be.
You really have to think about what you're doing.
Yeah, you have to know what you're doing before you do it. And I thought it would be fun to have at least like one upload that's kind of like spontaneous.
Yeah, that makes Adam sweat because he doesn't know what he's doing.
Where we just do sort of like doodles that we'd normally put on like Instagram or Twitter and stuff.
But we get to hang out with you guys at the same time.
And then it's a perfect excuse to just use whatever medium we're into at the moment.
And right now for me, it's definitely screentone again. I've been having so much fun with it.
Plus it might give me a good excuse to play about with some of the mediums I've been buying in that I haven't had a chance to use yet.
You've got quite a few.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them. Because I think if I made like a YouTube video specifically about them, people would be like, that's kind of niche, not sure if I'd be interested in
What
that.
is this?
Yeah. And I guess it's a good excuse for Adam to talk about like all his sharpness and erasers, because he's got loads of those.
Let me sit you down and talk about all these erasers that I've found. There's got to be like at least 2 of us out there that really like erasers. There has to be. Ooh, hair.
Can you remember how terrible school erasers used to be?
Yeah, they just smudge everything.
And you try and clean them off on the table by rubbing them across the table, sir.
I'd get in trouble if I... Did you do that?
Yeah, that's how we used to try and clean them off.
Really?
I just picked up like wood varnish and just made them worse.
Did you guys ever used to clean your erasers on school desks? Guys, I don't condone this behaviour.
Did people used to write on the exam tables when they used to do like your GCSEs?
Oh, when you'd have exam desks, yeah, they're always written in like...
yeah, those things were littered with like graffiti.
They'd be like, so-and-so eats poo, and...
I'd be trying to focus on my GCSE or whatever, and then there'd be like a really horrifying drawing on the desk, and I'd be thinking, wow.
Make sure you pass your exams or this will become you. No! Isn't it like exam season for some people around now?
I'm trying to think, we're in like November.
I can remember having some exams close to Christmas a while back.
It seems kind of cruel to put them near Christmas.
Oh.
Let us know if you've got any Christmas exams coming.
Yeah, guys, let us know how you're getting on with those.
Do any of you guys have exams about Christmas?
Yes, I'm an elf in training at Santa's workshop, and he is currently putting me through my elf exam. Okay, I might let that dry just for a second, and then I'll erase it and put some fancy screentone on it.
Yeah, because if you start erasing too quick, you're going to smudge all the ink around. The paper you're using, well,
oh yeah,
I say paper,
it's just card. It's so cheap. This is some of the card that I found under my bed that is at my mum and dad's house. Yeah, this is just like bed card.
And it's not white, by the way, it's sort of like an off... Like, yellowy.
It's like a cream.
It's literally like a card making kind of card.
Yeah, it's kind of like
can hear that. It's really thick.
This is meant to be quick drying ink, this is, apparently.
Yeah, it is pretty fast drying.
I'm going to use my razors.
Speaking of which, I recently got some ink that says that it's pretty fast drying, and I haven't tested that out yet, so I wonder if in one of these videos at some point I should try that out.
Do you want me to show the people? It's
yeah.
It's only over here.
I'm glad you're going over there, because last time I did, I fell over.
Yeah. We'll put a link in the first video we did of this. It's this stuff. Oh yeah, there we go. You can see it if I hold it like that.
It took us so long to even get into it, because with it being a fast drying ink and it came through the post, it'd been like tipped upside down and stuff, and it had all like set around the top.
Around it, yeah, so we couldn't even get the thing open.
So hard to get that lid off.
It's such a cute little thing though, but if you want to see a video on this, guys, you know what to do. Let us know, and we'll get those those ink dip pens out again, and we'll use those. I think that'd be really fun. I'm going to put you over there. Okay, let me see if I can erase some and get into this screen toning. It's really satisfying when you do use the screen tone, because I think it really changes how your picture looks. Oh,
oh, wow, that's such a squeaky eraser.
Calm down. He's just a bit nervous.
Oh, because you know, this is kind of like the effect that they use in mangas, isn't it?
Yeah, this is like their bread and butter, so to speak. They love using this.
Quite a like Japanese art supply.
Yes.
Because it's really expensive to import in over here, but I think it's meant to be pretty cheap to get hold of over there.
I'd love to use. I wish it was more of a thing in. Well, I say in the West. It might be like in America and Canada and maybe Europe, but certainly here in the UK, it's. Well, I say it's hard to come by. You just can't buy it in shops. You have to get it like online. On
the topic of like comics as well, I recently discovered a software. It's like for digital people. Depends if you have like a. Does it work on Mac?
Yeah, I think you can get it on that as well.
Yeah, it must do because it's on like iPads and stuff. I've got it on like a desktop PC.
There we go.
But it's a program called Medibang
Paint.
Medibang Paint. And it's been so awesome for doing like comic panels and stuff in. I can't believe how much easier it's made my entire life.
Oh, it's been incredible. Yeah, making comic panels in this, if you're into comics or you're thinking of getting into comics.
I totally recommend it. I wish I'd discovered it sooner.
Yeah. There we go. Let's get your face on there.
Also, you're doing the face with that?
Yeah, this is going to be a skin tone, and I think it'll contrast nice against the hair. Although, it's really well shaped to the hair already, but no.
Oh, and this little crafting knife is one that I picked up from Tiger.
This was like £1 or like $1, I guess, and it's so good. It's so sharp.
And I've got about 2 or 3 spare little blades for it that it came with as well, which is incredible. I got it for like my stamp carving stuff, which I haven't done in a little while.
Yeah.
I've just got so many art mediums I like. Do you guys struggle with knowing which art medium to currently use because you like all the art mediums?
I just want to try everything.
I'm so envious of people who are like, I like watercolour, this one brand of watercolour, and I specifically like using this red watercolour. That's all I'll ever use, because it looks really consistent, and then you're just happy forever because you're using that one art supply.
I like Daniel Smith watercolours, and I would not choose anything else.
Yeah, whereas with me I'm sort of like, oh, I like this, I like this, I like this, I like this, I like this.
I like everything.
I worry that it makes my artwork not look consistent though.
No, I think everybody worries about that, you know, sometimes, but I think your art's always consistent, Hen.
I definitely think your artwork's consistent, especially like your digital.
Well, all I tend to ever do is like pencil stuff. I mean, I'm trying to branch out, guys. I told you in the soda video, I've got some inking pens all of my own now.
Oh, I'm drinking this tea and it really does taste like a cherry bakewell.
Does it taste like a cake?
Mmm.
Ooh.
Oh, it's really making me crave a cherry bakewell.
Is it really?
Yeah, because I feel like I've got the taste in my mouth of a cherry bakewell, but not the satisfaction of biting into a cake.
Oh, so now you just want a cake with your tea?
Yeah. Although that might be cherry bakewell overload, I might get a different type of cake.
Cake overload. It's making it so hard to do this because you're making me laugh. I'm like shaking all over the place. Like the other two that I did, I had like peace and quiet because you was watching, I think, some trash on Netflix. And I was like, oh yeah, I can finally get some peace.
Well, that's our next series called Netflix and Doodles, where Adam draws and I go and watch Netflix.
And I just watch Netflix. Off you come. I'll get rid of this bit first. Oh, I lost the neck. Back on you go, my sweet. I'll cut that bit off. I'll let it tear. Have I even cut that bit? I'm sure I cut that bit. Hold on. I'm sure I cut around the nose. Yeah, there we go.
You know what I've been finding oddly quite therapeutic recently?
Yes.
There's a game that Adam made me get. It cost me like quite a bit of money to get a hold of it, considering it was a game I wasn't interested in.
Buy this game! It's good!
I've got really into it, which I didn't expect.
Oh, is that Divinity?
Yeah.
Divinity 2. It's a really fun game we get to play together. And you chose the Red Prince, the lizard
Yeah, I was just about
dude.
to say the Red Lizard's one of my favourite characters in it.
You make him run around without trousers. It's a miracle we've got as far as we have.
I don't take games very seriously, guys.
Look at him, he needs trousers. I wonder if there is like a really fast way to screen tone stuff. Because I'm still such a noob with this kind of thing. I'm gonna stick you on there, like that.
Do you think anyone who's watching this is drawing a dragon at the moment?
Well, comment down below, guys. Are you drawing a dragon right now? I'd be super impressed if they were. Dragons are awesome.
That's a really nice dragon drawing, by the way.
I can see a dragon.
You know, dragons have always been one of those things that I'm really interested in. I love looking at other people's artwork of it. I love trying to draw them, and always have since I was super young.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like I can't draw them very well.
Aww. Well, guys, do you have any tips for drawing said dragons?
Yeah, let me know. I need some dragon expertise.
Please tell me.
Oh, fun fact as well, Adam stood up, he's not even sat down for this.
Yeah, you sat down in the other one. I was like, you're so lazy.
Yeah, where we're drawing at, this is like a breakfast bar, so as you can imagine, it's like a higher up table.
This is our kitchen.
And then we've got like these tiny little fold-out chair things, which are tiny next to the breakfast table. So last time when I was saying that my arms looked like they were at a weird angle, it's because my arms were like upright when I was drawing. Like imagine trying to draw something with your hands near your head. That's kind of the angle that we have to sit in when we do these.
Oh, but you always do such a good job, hon. These little bits are giving me a hard time.
It looks intricate.
There we go. And I want her to use this fancy one for her clothing, because I think it looks like a really cute little clothing design.
Oh, a subscriber sent that to us.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
It was so thank you if you are watching right now. We do appreciate it. I'm probably going to pull up everything I've just put down. Oh my god, it's so curly. Yeah. Oh, oh, oh.
The pattern on this one really is like
Easy.
a jumper pattern.
Yeah, well that's what I was thinking.
Or like a golf sock pattern.
Or golf socks. I may have ruined it completely by sticking it over the arm, but I have committed, and I will do my best to cut it out.
So really wanted to be curly at the top.
Yeah, the curly bit is. It was a bit of a pain to get off, because the sticky on this is so much better, but that's not going to really be a thing. I might be able to get away with it.
You want me to try hold it in place? I'll be your hand model.
Oh!
Oh no, I don't like this now. There's a blob.
No, you know this when you signed up to be a hand model. You must undergo the knife. My granddad had a jumper very similar to it.
Yeah, mine did as well. Do you ever wonder sometimes, like when we're really old, what kind of things that young people will associate with like our generation?
Like dial-up internet? Having phones, landline phones, not having like mobile or cellular phones.
Yeah, and I guess we grew up without the internet for like...
Yeah, we did.
Yes.
Yeah, guys, we're really old. Oh my god.
I bet the word lit and like dab, I bet they're going to be so uncool. It's going to be like the new groovy or funky.
So when we're like 80 and there's like kids in the street, we're like, oh, are you having a lit time, children? Everything does appear to be lit around here, doesn't it? Sorry I'm late, I was having a dab. Oh, it's been a right curly whirly up there. I might cheat and use some glue to stick that bit down. But you didn't hear that from me. And now I'm gonna try and cut the arm back out.
Oh yeah, because it's going to be a sticker on top of a sticker cut to the same shape.
Cut to
as
the same
other
shape,
sticker.
yeah. I've managed to do this a couple of times, like off camera. Like I've managed to layer it.
But now you've got the pressure of the camera, so you probably can't.
Ooh. Whoa. There we go. And our arm's back.
Oh, you managed.
Yeah, the arm's back.
Apart from that top bit, so really not wanting to play
Oh, I'll get some glue for that. Okay, so update guys, off camera this completely curled up and flicked off the page, so I had to, I didn't want to put you through it again, so I quickly stuck it back down and it looks very pretty. I also noticed I forgot to, if she's having really light coloured hair, I need to
her
cut
eyebrow.
out. Yeah. There we go. Ooh. Yeah.
I think when he does stuff like this, it looks like it's been done in Photoshop.
Really? No.
Yeah, I feel like that about gouache paintings quite a lot as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, gouache paintings can be done in such a like graphic, clean cut kind of way that it literally looks almost like it's a vector or something.
Gouache is something that we never really have gotten into.
I really like gouache, and we always get asked to do it, but it's just that inks, when I have the choice to get out like paintbrushes and stuff, I get excited about inks and then I get those.
Oh, well, that's fine, you know. If you have a preferred like art supply, then that's fair enough.
And I've got some really posh gouache that I really like the look of. And I went to use it a few weeks ago or something, and the tubes have kind of like hardened up and it's gone sort of gloopy, which was really
Oh no! So have they dried out?
Yeah, and it was such a posh brand. Like, I know I could probably cut them open and still use them or something. But...
Dissect them with my new scalpels. See, that's why I like pencils. They never dry out, and they always were.
You say that, but you get through pencils so fast.
Oh, well, that's nice, because when you've reached the end of a pencil, it's like you've had your own little sort of drawing adventure with it. I think it's really sweet.
Does it feel as satisfying as filling up a sketchbook when you use up a pencil?
Yeah, I think so.
Because I feel really satisfied when I use an entire pot of ink.
Yeah, it's like a visual thing, I think.
I guess it's like a victory.
It's like a little victory. Where is it? Oh, there it is, yeah.
Oh good, I'm scared you're going to tear it then.
I'm very surprised I haven't done that yet.
Oh, I always manage to. When I try and cut them as well, I normally like rip all down the side.
I know, yeah. In the very first video, that was, I think, the first time we'd ever used it, and we were like...
No, we had used it in the past.
Really? Where? When?
In the old house.
Oh, before we even lived here?
Yeah. And like before you were even into drawing, you were like, oh, I've heard of this thing called screentone and it sounds fun.
That's probably why I don't remember.
Just like blocked it out.
Yeah. The pictures I did mustn't have been very good.
Oh, I like them.
Oh.
You cut out a lot of like screentone meatballs or something.
Meatballs! Mind you, that does sound like something I'd probably try and do. Just like, actually, that probably does sound kind of true. Is that a pencil? We don't need that no more.
Normally when I do that, I find out it's an ink smudge.
No!
I get sad.
Shall we stamp this one with our special stamp?
Yeah, and I've already set the date to today's date.
Thank you, Porky Pig. Shall we put it down here?
Yeah.
Okay, honey. Let's put this stamp.
Do the stamp.
Yay!
Now don't touch that for a while. I'll put the eraser on it because I've made that mistake with too many sketchbooks.
Okay. I'm going to post a link to that screentone video over here.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And
if you haven't seen that.
Yeah, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see you next time for another Doodle Date.
Doodle date.
See you soon,
Bye.
guys. Bye. Oh yeah, make sure you drink your tea. It's getting cold.
Yeah.